Alright, I think I'm ready to start the stream. If I don't talk that much this stream, I don't know. I don't know, I'm a little upset about some stuff beforehand, so I don't talk, that's kind of why. Okay, let's see. Oh, so I worked a little bit on the hub world. I kind of added like this skybox to it. Name. So I found some cool skybox assets that I had. I was kind of thinking of making this world kind of like an ethereal mindscape. Does that make sense? Because ideally what happens is you enter this world after you plummet to your death. So you die. But you're in like this weird purgatory thing. That's kind of what I have going. And then I have these little signs that animate. I get rid of the bloom that's on that. I think that's just a post-processing thing. Yeah. I think this is pretty cool. I didn't even know it had this cool parallax effect too. I was messing with stuff and then I found this. It looks pretty cool. There's like a way more different skyboxes, but I feel like this one kind of fits. So it comes with this pretty sick moon. Although I might need to reorient the moon. Pretty cool. So what I plan on doing, getting like the basics for the hub world of unlocking. So when I do this, it'll like, when I'm near it, it should prompt one of those signs over there to tell me what this does and the cost associated. And then, you know, it's up to me to, if I want to do it, it unlocks it. I think there's one of these boxes that once you do it, it's like gone. Maybe it's this one over here. This one. Yeah, like that. But I needed to prompt you. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? And then once you say yes, confirms it. Let's see what I want to do. Check my checklist real quick. I think I wrote a bit for today. Do the hub world skill tree. That's what I'm going to do. Combo system. I'll see if I can do that today. If not, another time. Falling platforms don't be falling. Why it do? Why did I write it like that? Yeah, I need to figure out why the falling platforms aren't working. Add the jump height skill to the hub world. Yeah, that's going to be the first thing I test. And then after that is the second level. Have an indicator of what elevation level we are at. Yeah, so that's like when we go to the different environments, so that it gives you new platforms and stuff. And there'll be new mechanics. Make the pause menu only go to either the gameplay or the hub world. Okay. I actually have a cool way of working on that. The exit button on the pause menu should go to the main menu. Did I show off the pause menu stuff? I think I did at the end of the stream. If not, I'll show it. Make it so that at higher elevations, platforms have a lower lifetime. Work on a bias for the current elevation to favor the newer platforms. That way you're seeing more of them. Maybe the min-max distance to place should be based on the last platform spawned. Yeah, I think that's based on like, so if I have a red platform, I would want things to be a little bit farther away from the red platform and the platform that's going to spawn. I'm going to think about how I do that one, because the platform placement is still a little messed up. I think I said last stream, it's just something I'm going to constantly be tweaking as I add more complex platforms. Have the elevation points show in the hub world. Okay, I don't think that one should be too hard. Let me do that one first, because that one should be easy. So that one, I can just drag that out. Scenes, gameplay. Oh, I also added, I was talking about this around the end of the stream last time, that I was going to add one of my other packages that I've made myself for loading scenes. I'll show it here. And one of the nice things, I added a new feature that lets me know what scene I'm in. That way I can use it for certain game logic. So when we pause the game, we have return to game, so this will just take us back here and exit level. Ideally, that should load me into... Not program it. Let me see. It should have taken me to a main menu. I did make like a temporary main menu. That's platformer junk, level, pause screen, exit level. Oh, that's why. It should be load scene button. I want to load the main menu. And this thing automatically attaches to the button, so it doesn't need to be attached here. Let me just make sure I have it on other one. One should. I think I need to do this at least level because I think time might be. Copy that. Level controller pause. Okay, let me see if that works. I need a new button to do full screen because it's F9 on my computer, and it's a little annoying. So exit level should load us up. Main menu, and these options quit doesn't do anything for now. Play should take me to the gameplay. This should take me to Hub World. Cool. And then ideally that thing would take you to back to the gameplay. Call it the climb, but I don't think it does it yet. I forgot to attach my stuff. I think it like... What does it do? Just gets stuck. Let me do that then. Go to scene. I see the issue. Still stuck in 2D mode. Lily. There. There it is. All the signs are kind of in the way. Now, end level panel. Level controller finish. So what I want instead is to load a level. I do load scene button on this. Scene button. I might make a script just called load scene logic. Let me do that. Say public class load scene logic. Mono behavior. Mono behavior. I'll have all this logic. Oh. Move it to its own class. Move the mic real quick. Just had to mute it because whenever I move my mic, it makes a echoing sound. I need to figure out how to prevent that from happening. So that's fine. We don't need a button anymore. Since we don't need a button, get rid of it. Don't need the awake. On destroy, we don't need any of that. Load scene. There we go. Remove this. Add the load scene. That needs to recompile. Fortunately, another song got struck on the last YouTube thing I uploaded. It's not going to show up in, I think until later today. What I'm going to be doing for those YouTube vid pods or whatever is they come off every other day. So it'll be today, which is Tuesday, and the next one will come out Thursday, and then the next one will be Saturday. Because I put them all like the day after, and it kind of, I don't know, people like getting bombarded with that kind of stuff, so I just decided to make it a little bit more spaced out. Load scene logic. Did I make it a private? Private. Public. Oh, I could use it so that I need a stomp on it. It's interesting. Scene. Okay, so now it should work. Give it a try. Because ideally, this is how you should be returning back. But if people just want to go here and just say return to game, that's totally fine. Okay, nothing triggered. You know what's... let me see. There should be a... Do I not have one? My mouse showing up. I hate when it does this on Windows sometimes. Might be because the game is running. I might need to drop that thing in. Need that in there. Let me close that because I actually want to go to, I think it's Hub World. Or no, gameplay. I want to, because I made a change to this thing. Or added a canvas group. Like that. Save that. Main menu I might have one too. That's just so that it doesn't block out the UI, or I can just make it unblock the UI. Save. Okay. Now it should load. Oh, and if it doesn't, I don't know why. What fitting music for this. Okay, there we go. We're back to the gameplay. Okay, I still need to figure out the, well, there's this bug. I think there was also a bug with, if you were to, like, land and then paused. Okay. I think I got some errors. Where were they? Oh, no. I'm gonna dock this over to the side. I need delete it over there, I'll bring it back. So I wanted to put the text over there, so I just grab it from gameplay. I think it was this. The hub world. I go to 2D view. Although that is so bright. We don't need the scroll view anymore. Only thing from static UI I need is that. All of this can go away. Maybe I can have the info panel show up, but I'm not sure. Don't I need a game manager here? I think I will. Yep, no reference. Let's copy that from gameplay. I wonder if it copies the highlight. It does not. I think it was this purple. It's going to bother me if it's not the same color. Okay, it was more like the magenta. Okay, now it should be fine. I could have these carry over from scene to scene. I think it's fine. If I need to do it later, I'll do it later. Okay. Alright. Got that done. Check that off. That. What should I do next? Let's do the first one. So where is that? There. Lily. Now I think it's this box, the one-time use. But I think I can get them from here. Great. Item boxes. I'm gonna make it a different color just so I know. There's the model. Look, material. I'm gonna duplicate that. Custom item box. Convert it. And now where's the hue shift? There it is. Let's make it bluish. Saturation at like 2.5 maybe. Okay. Kind of bright. Was not expecting it to be that bright. I can lower that. Actually, where's that post-processing? I can reduce the bloom. Okay, so when I touch this empty box, it should just go to the, it'll change the visual so that it's empty, I believe. Yep, okay. So I want it to prompt before doing that. So look at empty box here, item box. So here, if enabled, don't have any collectibles. we disable it? So I can do prompt. Okay. Let me make a prompt. We can do that within the shop canvas. Maybe I should move this over, make that big, so it's easier to see it. This will be prompt panel. This think I can do it as a PB. Rid of the raw image, PM image, MP image. Heck. Is there a way to tile that? Interesting, there's no way to tile it. Okay, whatever. This is all a placeholder anyways. So... Let me get rid of the sprite then. Make it like... Is that too... like that's too reddish? Like that? And that's okay. Then I just want to have a text. Are you sure for now? One. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad on it, so it's fine. Center, middle. confirmation. Then tabs, I want. Maybe I don't know. Is it interesting that I'm not showing how I'm making it? Maybe I should be. Wanted the button. Yes, button. I'll make it. Might just do like a gradient. That look good? I don't think it looks good. Let's do the corner gradients. How does that look? I don't really notice the gradients all that much. Make it a little darker. I think that might be better. I don't really notice that much, but whatever. And then I want it to be a rectangle. 20, 20, 20, 20. Say yes. No button. How does that look? Looks okay. Did make them a little bit smaller compared to the text size, but I think it's fine. And then so should make it its own logic, right? So when something is waiting for a prompt, because here what I'm trying to do is I want it to wait here, and this is just a regular function. So I'm going to need to make a function here called iEnumerator a routine wait for prompt to disable. I guess I'll keep that for now. Do take the value, or wait until the value from the prompt is given. So I prompt. This might be its own like canvas later on, but for right now, it's kind of messing with things. So prompter. is going to be a singleton. Prompter. We'll have public bool prompt result. Public bool is prompting. Public void show prompt. We know is prompting will be true for this time. And if we try to show if is prompting, we gotta return. You don't want to do that, that's annoying. So I'm gonna have this private game object prompt folder. I'm gonna say prompt folder.set active is true. Public void hide prompt will be, let's turn that just a smidge. Hide prompt if is not prompting, we return. It's not prompting is false. Set that closed. So public void selected yes prompt. How I want to do it. Maybe I should just do public. I mean, either yes or no, so it's binary, it's fine. Public void selected, no prompt. I think that makes sense. So then when we're waiting for it in the item box, I want to say yield return new wait until this is true. So I want to wait until it's done prompting, and based on the result, I'll disable it or not. Makes sense. So I want to wait until is prompting is false. Wait until prompter instance dot is prompting. What is it doing? I just copied that wrong. Okay, so first I need to do prompter instance dot prompt. Show prompt. Show prompt. Show the prompt, but wait until it's not prompting anymore. And then based on the result, if prompter dot instance dot prompter result, that means we confirmed that we want to disable this. Write a comment here. Confirming we want to use the item box. Otherwise, leave the box alone. All right, let's see if that works. I'm going to copy this, duplicate the canvas, call it prompt canvas. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Prompt folder. Copy. I want to have it on the canvas. Remove this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that over there. Now the buttons have prompter select yes, select no. All right, let's try it out. Knowing my, I don't think it's going to work first try, but if it does, that's awesome. I don't like how it makes the mouse disappear. Clean that up. What? It didn't prompt anything. What the fuck? Oh, you know why? Because I need to say start the cartoon. Cartoon. I'll just keep that as a comment. Alright, let's try it this time. Like I said, I always fuck something up. I'm thankful I haven't got struck by this person, a Nobunoko. So, say no. Okay, it's not letting me click on it. What's up with that? There we go. Yeah, it's whatever it does to like hide my mouse. I don't like that. Say no. So we're paused. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna look for what's taking control away from my mouse. I had to guess it's probably one of these things. There is an asset I have that should fix that though. At least the UI navigation. Where is it? CamGam. CamGam Smart. It should be this one. Efabs. Add it to these things. Add wizard component. Okay. Disable that. See if that might fix it. Otherwise, that's going to be a long-term issue if I don't fix that mouse thing. I want to reduce the amount of UI I have because it's a controller, but yeah, that's supposed to work with a controller. What the hell? Maybe I need to... There is this navigation constraint. I can put it here. I don't want to enable, so I'll put it in here. I want to say the only two allowed objects are the yes and no button. That fixes it. Nope. I'll make it select yes by default, I guess. Prompter private selectable first to select. Show it first to select. Okay, there we go. Although I shouldn't be moving. I think I have a disabler thing, so I can just check. Am I prompting? Don't move. Prompting. If I say no... Now it uses up. Alright, cool. That works. So now let me just disable movement while prompting. /D in Lily. Did I only have that in the one scene? Copy component. On handle game over. I'll have an event here too. SF or no. This will be a public event handler. So what am I doing in the... I just say that they're not enabled. Okay. On showing prompt. public event handler on finished. On showing prompt. On prompt. There, I want to listen to those. If prompter instance doesn't equal to null, that's not the right thing. On show prompt, on hide prompt. It's going to have a function private void disable controls. Disable controls. That way they're all the same. And then I need to make it so on destroy unsubscribe to everything. Thankfully, for the small amount of Kingdom Hearts music I've been playing, I haven't been copyright struck. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. I don't think I have, because I know they copyright strike still the opening to Kingdom Hearts games. But I don't know if that's just because of the little FMV stuff that they have. I'm not going to chance it. I think I have one of the songs for that goes with the FMV, but hopefully it doesn't. Seriously, I don't know what causes this, but it's so disorienting. I thought I disabled that. That's going to look even worse on Twitch too because of the lower bitrate. Oh. No, it's still... Sorry about that. I don't know what's causing that. Okay, now I'm not moving. But I'm not moving though. Oh. Because I need to return the thing. On handled close. Enable controls. Private void enable controls. Did right. Now, one of the things I was super pissed about today was I found out that I did get an email from Steam about the Steam controller, but it was on the 5th that I got the email, and it's the 18th today. I was super pissed when I found out. Because it's like, oh my god. Well, one, I thought they were going to send me an email in December because they said the estimated wait rate, and I know it says estimated, so don't expect it. But I was just not expecting it so earlier than before. And so that sucked. So now I had to reserve my spot, which I wish what I could do for that instead is just pay the money up front, and whenever I'm ready to receive my thing, they just ship it to me. I hate that I have to wait. Now it says until 2027, so... And I was waiting... Like, as soon as they let you reserve stuff, I, like, immediately on the first day. And now I'm just so pissed about that, dude. Because I was waiting for that controller for a while now. Now I'm like... I'm pushed even farther along. Okay, so I got that. So now I need to have it tied to. So when we disable, that's essentially us using up that skill. So I need to link this item box with upgrading skills. So let me look at my logic before. So with the old system, get rid of that. The shop canvas, the scroll view, so the skill. Select this node. Where's the unlock this node? Do unlock. Okay, that's gonna be easy. I'm assuming this comes from, what was the info panel here with this unlock button? It was skill tree description, try to unlock. Try to unlock. So I'm going to essentially be grabbing this code here. Selected node is equal to this. Skill tree instance, get selected tree skill node. No, don't do anything. Check if we unlocked it. If we did. Okay. God, there's so much code here. I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff for now. The game manager, I guess. Where's that item box? I might make a new item box. Item box for skills. The skill item box. Okay. And close out of this one. So here I went a public skill SO. Skill for this. So if we say yes, what I want to do is the. Let me see if I can split right. Look bad. It looks kind of bad. A little bit small. I want the skill tree description to try to unlock. Try to unlock. Oh. For result. Bool. Turn false. I think I can close that and then just merge this back. I'm at usually about at 21. Okay, so if we prompt yes, try to unlock the skill. Unlock skill. We set select so the selected node. And just say skill, tree manager.instance.set selected skill tree node to skill for the box. Is that not right? He needs a node. I think the node is mostly for... Oh, there is some logic there. I thought mostly it's like dealing with UI. So I might not even need that. We'll see. A little loud. All right. I'm guessing this function gets called by... Okay. So I might need to separate the node stuff from actual... Because it worked on like a UI setting. Because this usually have that's usually how you have skill trees set up, is with a UI, but I wanted more like an overworld thing. I can't say like this skill, unlock it. Based on skill tree node. Okay. Let me hide that. Still getting errors, but that's fine. So 2D mode. Well, I'm gonna move this cube. So that. Maybe it shouldn't be skill, but it should be a skill node. Node. Requirement is none. The node, it's jump height. You could probably get rid of the UI and the node connections. Let me see. Anywhere there's UI, let's just get rid of it. I'm gonna write to-dos here, in case. Might need it. Super thankful I made these so obvious what that is. For this, I can just comment. Now, if I go back to this, does this do any like actual important logic? It doesn't. Okay, that's just UI entirely. I made it so that doesn't do anything. Can be unlocked or return phones. Or if it can't. Manager. Dictionary. Okay. See if it'll let me compile. Okay. I actually want not the skill, but the skill tree node. Node. Skill tree node. Node. Probably don't need to do that. Whatever. You're due. Oh, I know what clear does. It just clears out some text. It looks like it's all good, at least compilation wise. No immediate errors that I can tell. Okay, I have the managers here. Is it gonna crash again? Last time I tried looking at the game manager, it like crashed on me. Not crash, but it keeps getting stuck on this, which don't know why it did that. It's not even a super complicated one, too. Game manager, the only thing is these reset buttons. And it sucks too because I didn't save because of this stupid little asterisk. I wish you could quit these things, but keep Unity still going. Okay, well, usually if it's stuck on after a minute, that means I need to kill it. Wow, an hour already? That went by pretty fast. Let's see how much I have to fix. It looks like probably not too much. Skill tree manager. Okay, that doesn't kill me. So, how am I going to do that? Well, so far I only have access to one skill tree. Where is that at? Actually, I want it from this. Doesn't this one have a skill tree? Okay, it got removed. Skill tree node is going to be none. None. It's going to be jump. Save. Item box. Jump. Height. Level 1. And I think when it's disabled, it shouldn't be able to, this is an item box. Skill item? I did make that thing, right? Skill item box, yeah. Skill item. I might need to recompile. I wonder if they play this music at the Universal Studios. I feel like a lot of the Mario Kart World music's pretty good in it. The Mario Land thing. Which I'm really surprised they don't have a lot of video game amusement parks, considering how lucrative the video game business is and how much fans they have. I'm surprised that they've never decided to make a amusement park for video games. I just feel like it's an obvious thing and would make more money than all the Disneyland parks. What do I know? I remember that was something me and my brothers used to do when we were younger. We'd come up with ideas for like a Nintendo park. Where is this box? Let me change it so that the namespace is Project Icarus. Save. Where's this located? I need to move that. Skill box. Bro, where is this box? Item box. Has some virtual members, but no inheritors. I guess that's fine. There it is. Finally. Rid of that. Before I do that, just copy over some things. Model. A way to drag it over. How do I do that? Control. Copy it then. Empty. Okay. So the skill for this is there. Save that. And then obviously once I've collected it, I need to show that I can't collect it afterwards when I come back again. Oops. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, don't I have both of the item box components on there? I want to get rid of item box. Still got the skill item box. Oh, hey Mads. Nice to see you again. Working on some skill tree stuff. Let's see. Okay, so it unlocked it. So now in the game manager, should show that I've unlocked it. Okay, it does. Let me put some things up there, that way it's easier to understand. I'm gonna reset that. Put a sign over there. Sign for jump height skill level 1. It's okay. Had some fun earlier with this, although I kind of did this a little bit before stream. I made this cool little environment here. Pretty trippy. I kind of designing this area to be a little bit trippy, so. Where is that? I think I have the monkey thing, so I can make it. How do I do that? That's way too low. I think it's move to mouse. Yeah. Let me say, get that out of the way. How are you doing, Mads? Hopefully you're doing okay. Jump height 1 makes you jump a little higher. Costs to be, forget if I can say rainbow or not. I think it has to be colored rainbow. Oh, you got a cat. That's pretty cool. I'm a little upset, but it's more so upset at myself than anything else, because I was talking about how I was waiting for the Steam Deck and I tried reserving it as soon as possible. So on that first day when they all ran out of them, I reserved it. And then it took a lot longer for people to get theirs. So I was in a queue. And it told me it was going to be like a month or two, and then they pushed it back to December. And then I found out on the 5th of this month that I got an email, but I kind of got like bored of checking my email because it was just a bunch of like email spam and all that, just unnecessary stuff. I wanted that email saying, "Oh, you got your controller," and then I got it, but I was at that point where I stopped checking my emails. I don't know, I was just so pissed this morning at myself. It's like, God damn it. And they only give you like 3 days too, which is, I think, a little ridiculous. I think a week at most. I understand they want to like, okay, you don't get the thing, let's move on to the next person because there's a high demand and they just have low supply for these controllers. But yeah, so now I have to wait until 2027. So who knows whenever it's gonna be. Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, I got a controller right now. I was just hoping to use that one because I have a Steam Deck and I like using that for games. And I was hoping a smaller form factor just to use for this, because my Xbox controller is getting kind of old. I forget how long I got this ago, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. But yeah, it's getting close to its lifetime. That's cool. What'd you name the cat? Forgot what is the cost of this thing? Project, scripts. I had a cat once too, for like a couple of days, because at my work, there was this cat that kind of just stumbled on to the facilities. And it was an extremely friendly cat. It was like this really cute little black cat. And it was just being super friendly with it. The old owners called her Sky. Oh, that's a nice name for a cat. I like that. But yeah, the cat was just like super chill around everybody. And they didn't know what to do. Because obviously it was somebody's cat. Because no way. We have cats that are by the facilities. But usually whenever we get near them, they kind of run away. But this one was super chill, just hanging with everybody. I told him, I was like, well, because I think somewhat recently, like a couple months before, my dog had passed away. And I thought, oh, I think I gotten past the hurdle of like just being depressed and can't have pets. And so I was thinking, it's like, oh yeah, I guess I could have a cat. I've never had a cat before. So this would be a fun experience. And so I did take the cat home. Driving on the way back from work with the cat was a little scary, but it was pretty fun. And the cat was like very, was that, I guess, kind of clingy, but it's a very passionate cat, so I did like him. I named him Kuiper, and he was super cool. My family, they've never had cats before, and so they were kind of weren't too sure. And I told them, like, I'm gonna do all those stuff, so it was like, we'll take it to the humane shelter, check if it's chipped or anything, or if there's any like tags, that way the owners can find it. I did post stuff on social media and other places for like the owners could, so they could probably find their cat online. And they did find the cat, so I only had the cat for like a couple of days. Well, that's good that they went back to their owner. Yeah, he was a pretty cool cat. And my parents, yeah, did I say that my parents actually liked the cat, even though they weren't like really cat people? But yeah, the cat was a pretty cool guy. Yeah, I would like to have a little cat again, but I got two little crazy dogs, and I think it would take a while for them to get used to being around cats. Because they always see stray cats around us, but they always want to attack them. But I want it. I don't know how it would go around the process of tortoise shell cat. Let me look that up. I've never heard of that before. Tortoise shell cat. Oh, that's cool. I like the... So it has like the color variations. Something like this, I'm guessing. The cool colors. Yeah, that's a very pretty cat. If they look something like that. Well, hopefully Sky brings a lot of happiness to your life. You know, pets, that's one of the best things about pets, is they just, whenever you're feeling bad, they're always there to cheer you up. That's good. Oh, that's good. Yeah, usually like the transition from going to a new owner can sometimes be difficult, but that's good that you haven't really had that many issues. I remember one of the things, I had to get supplies for the cat. I had to get like a sandbox. I think I got some scratching posts, that way they don't scratch the furniture in our house. I had to get some cat food. And it's funny too, because all those stray cats, they saw Kuiper and they were like, what the heck? And so in our front yard, there was just a huge horde of cats just like looking at him, wondering why he's over with the humans. It was pretty funny. All right, so I want to see virtual objects. Jump height. What's the first cost? 100. Okay. I should probably make it so that the text, so that I don't have to put it in the text, but right now I'm just going to do it manually. sign for the jump. So that's 100. Yeah, no problem, Matt. Appreciate you being here for the time being. You can take your little BRB. It's all good. I got about 40-ish minutes left, so let me see how this looks. Oh man, I skipped the music. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna listen to some Go Mom music. There we go. Oh yeah, it's the same song too. What a coincidence. Jump height level 1 makes you jump a little higher. How should I want it positioned? Maybe a little bit to the side, maybe? Because I don't want it blocking. Or maybe I have the sign in front. But I think I should make the UI a little bit smaller. Who knows? Maybe a little, don't let me jump immediately. Oh, this isn't disabling me. Why is that not doing that? We are bringing up the prompter, and I shouldn't be able to move during a prompt. Also, skill item box. I need to check if that skill has already been unlocked. That way we don't need to collect any more. That'd be... Start. Check here. Check if already unlocked. Private void check if locked. Do I have this code somewhere? So I need to check. Okay, the skill for this node does it exist or is not null. We check skill tree manager.instance.is unlocked. Is I think it's like skill get skill, if I can type, is unlocked. SO or skill. I need the SO. Get I have a bool for this. The reference to that. Public bool is unlocked already. Turn the skill. Manager get skill data unlocked. Why do I need to null check? I can just say if skill node for this box dot is already unlocked, if we are, then just disable. So now it shouldn't let me... mess with the box. The box should already be empty. It's not empty, but I should have it. Let me save things. Lined up. Go there. I don't even think I need to have that there. I think it automatically does the stuff for it. This box. That's weird that it doesn't automatically go. That's so weird. Why is that happening? Did I forget to save? Oh wait, was it because when the game crashed? Or not? It got like stuck on something. Player enable. Player controller. What was it called? You know what? It's fine. Back to gameplay. Platformer player inputs. Save. Now that stuff should prevent me from jumping. Oh god. What the hell is causing that? It's still showing up. You ground pound on those? Okay, so the way I have it, I don't need to worry about the them jumping. Hey, ground pound. Okay. I have to hold the east button on the controller. Okay, ground pounding does not work. It has to be from the bottom. So why does it not realize that it needs to be? Might be because it's in the start. If I look at the game manager, unless I reset the data, I might have reset the data. Load. Okay, so I didn't actually unlock it. Big brain moves by me. Unlock it. Yep. Now, redo the scene again, and it should be. Okay, now it works. It shouldn't be prompting me. Yep, cool. Okay. Awesome. Things still feel a little clunky. I think that's fine. At least the basic stuff works. So now my jump height is a little bit bigger. So that I need to test what the minimum height I need to put this at. C7. Grab this one. Scale. Let's see how many blocks high I jump. Did I reset my... Save. Oh my god, dude, it's doing it again. Why is it doing that? I mean, good thing I saved beforehand, just because I felt like some bullshit was gonna happen. I usually never have issues with Odin Inspector, so that's kind of strange. And it's not even like super complicated stuff. Just 3 buttons. Oh my god, it happened again. What the fuck? You know what? Let's just get rid of these buttons. This is so weird. What have I done so far? I mean, I guess I've got that going. Still haven't done falling platforms. I've added that. I'm going to do the second level. I think I'll work on this next. Gonna crash. It still does it. What the fuck? Wonder why that's happened. That's super bad because that's my game manager. And if I can't see the game manager... Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I don't unfortunately know what to do to fix that. Other than just not touching it, I guess. Not do that. Let me do thing in the level. Open that pause menu up. And then, so normally this would be return to gameplay. And turn return to gameplay hub. I'm going to say Berry gameplay or hub. I'll need to change the text and the value from the load scene button. Am I able to update that via code? I can add that functionality. Public void change scene enum. Full loader scene enum. New scene. Then I just need to check on enable if there's gameplay scene, there's the scene, there's a level loader instance scene transition manager. Where's that? Scene transition manager. Level loader.scene enum. Gameplay for hub scene. Check if we are in the gameplay scene. If so, make the button go to the hub world. If scene transition manager instance is this current scene gameplay. So I need to get reference to the button. And actually, I don't need a reference to the button. I just need load seed button. We set these things on awake, right? On load seed button. I think that's fine because we can change the value of the scene and the whole function works the same. So I just need load scene button. And then I just need the super text mesh. So then for in gameplay, I want to set button STM to hub world. If this is the hub scene, gameplay, Okay. There's the button. Text. Wait, is this regular text? What is? I'm gonna make it super text. UI super text. Turn to all right. Yeah, that's fine. This needs to be Daruma though. Oh, the text is gonna look different. Font. Why is it cut off like that? Maybe I'll just do center. A little smaller. I think that font is item. Daruma as well. Oh, snakelet. I do not like that word. Saying that word on stream. It's a little too close to another word. Guess I'll see if that works. Okay, so it should say to gameplay as to hub world. Oh, I know why that's doing that. Because I bet I hit the mic. In the scene transition manager, last scene loaded. I think it says it's gameplay world. So now it'll know it's the proper scene. I should probably have something where it's like get current scene, none or something. Now it's just say to gameplay. That'll take me to the game. Cool. And now it should. That doesn't seem right. I can't see this. What the hell? I really need to fix that off screen. Transition manager, the low loader. So if it is gameplay, why does it not know to? It's gonna be gameplay. You have this that goes to the main menu. Nope. Is the one line different? It shouldn't be. I updated it in the prefab screen. The gameplay to hub. Very gameplay hub. So when I start from here, it should work, right? It does say hub world. When I go into the next level, it doesn't know. Okay, what? When we come back from... It doesn't know what to do. Also, apparently exit level doesn't work. Exit level should be... Does it have some logic on here? No. Interesting. Pause and then exit the scene. Okay, now it works. Doing it again. And that crashes too. What's up with that? I wonder if it's using a different pause screen. It is. That. This one needs to. This. This should be load scene. Be main menu. See that. Does this not have it? No, it does have. Button have any other logic? Pause. Try that again. We're in the hub world. Go to gameplay. Now we're upload scene as gameplay. But why does it say? Oh, pause screen isn't turned off. Why isn't it turned off? Shouldn't it be turned off? Ah, I see. I was under the idea that the level or the pause screen gets destroyed on scene, but it's obviously on don't destroy on load, so why would I think that? So I should do it when we load the scene up. I think I have an event for that. Oh, you're back, man. It's cool. It's only like about 10 minutes for stream, though. I appreciate that you're back. So I was doing on enable. I should probably do on finished. Maybe on started fading out. Try that. Public. Oh, that's cool. You're actually trying to learn some programming. I remember last time we were talking about how you wanted to. That's cool. If you want to learn, there's a guy called Code Monkey on YouTube. I think his tutorials are not too bad. He's got a lot of content or tutorial stuff on his website. Or not website, his YouTube page. If you just search Code Monkey Unity tutorials or C#, he does do stuff where it's just C# or not Unity. So if you just want to get that language down, he's got some of that stuff. I want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, go at your own pace. Always pause it, go back if you need to. Everyone learns differently. I want to do, I guess on start. Public start. Scene transition manager.instance on started fading out. Have this code there. Private void check logic. Check scene logic. Well, I think with Code Monkey, he might have some. Let's see, YouTube. I can find one where he has like a really beginner guide. Code Monkey tutorial beginner. I want to say it's this one. Is Godot C#? I think it has its own language, but I think you can use C# in there too. Godot C#. Oh yeah, you can. Cool. Yeah, understanding the basics. Yeah, let me link the video. That video has some good stuff in it. You might need to skip some stuff in the beginning, because he has some like stuff that would like, but there's a lot of stuff that you can skip. I think once he starts going into like variables on YouTube is when you can start learning like the basics of C# there. But yeah, it'll just take time, unfortunately. Feels like you want to be at a faster pace, but it's just something you have to accumulate knowledge on. Then function here. Update logic or update. Scene logic on disable. On disable as well. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. I really appreciate it when he has those like huge tutorials, just because it's just like so much information to get, but also at the same time it is a lot of information. So I remember I would just look at it a little bit of a day and then like slowly build it up. But yeah, don't expect this to get all done super quickly, although you really want to get like to the cool stuff, but takes time. Because there are guys I watch that program stuff and I have like, it goes beyond my head whenever I'm watching it, but I do think it's pretty cool. Okay, let's see if that fixes that issue. "12 hours. Well, I feel like that 12-hour course is probably like all you would learn in like all the code that you would learn in like a university course for Python. It's pretty funny. Because I remember when they were teaching me in school, even though I already knew all about Python, all of his JavaScript. Oh, that's cool. I remember when I was learning in school, the way they were teaching Python, it was so slow. Because I already knew it, so I just kind of want to get to the cool stuff that I didn't know. But yeah, it just took like a whole semester to learn it. It's like, we don't really need to take this slow. But I guess there are people who've never learned programming, which is weird because it is like a programming major, but they've never learned it. But yeah, it's I guess it's just good for like different what is it? A spectrum of people who have different knowledge of programming. So it kind of rounds it out. Okay, I think I got this fixed then. Yep, cool. This is my misunderstanding of when I thought this got enabled and disabled, but it does not. Big pause menu. Yeah, if you're looking for Unity specific stuff too, he's got good stuff on Unity, but like, I remember you said you wanted just the basics of C#, so you can learn either Godot or Unity, so that's cool. I remember I don't know if I messed around with Godot yet. No, I don't think I have. I might check it out one day. I've heard good things about it. It's definitely like, it's less bloat than Unity has, and it's more like, if you know how to program, it's a lot better because you can just do stuff. But Unity is good because it has like a lot of foundation already there and a lot of support already existing. Whereas with Godot, it's open source, but also because it's open source, if you have an issue and nobody knows what to do with it, unless you can like figure it out, you're kind of screwed. Oh yeah, way easier because it's the logic is the same. It's just the way they go about like a for loop, for example. For loops are it's going to be something you're going to come across a lot in programming, where you just want to do something repeated a bunch of times. And so you'll see how a for loop is created in JavaScript, Python, C#. They'll all be kind of similar. So once you know the basics of coding, it doesn't really matter the language. Because with the language, all you need to know is like specific functions, variables, libraries you need to access. Other than that, it's all the same pretty much. The exit on the pause menu. Go to the main menu. I did that. Let's do... do the second level jump. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember why I was working on this instead of the second thing, because it's gonna crash, isn't it? Okay, that didn't crash. Load that. Okay, we have scale tree 1. I want to reset that. Let's go to hub world. Are you doing exercises too? Like, I know there are websites where you can do exercises for programming. I forget the one I used a long time ago to learn programming. But definitely try one of those if you're not already doing it. I can't even see anything with this. I need to maybe remove lighting for the time being. How would I do that? Way too dang dark. Guess I'll make the second light just brighter. Because I think C# is essentially like Java or JavaScript. It's just made to work with like Windows or anything really. So if you learn Java or JavaScript, it's going to be like pretty much exactly the same as C# because that's what C# was based on. So be nice. Yay. Yeah, that's much nicer. Oh no, it's because this is in shadow, so I can't see it. And this isn't even with the ground. What the heck? Turn off the lighting. That at least. We'll move this, that, rotate it so I don't have to worry about lighting issues. Yeah, exercises are where you learn the most because it's like, I think exercises and just like personal projects. That way you can really see if you actually retain the information or not. Sometimes the issues with like tutorials is, I duplicated it. Uh-oh. The issues with tutorials is like, if you can't extract the knowledge out of them, you can't really do anything with it because it's like, you're only able to use it with the tutorial, not with your own like brain. Because you're not like thinking for yourself and saying, oh, well, if I can do something with this, why not tweak something around and make something else with it. And it's that trial and error that really gets you to learn programming the best, I think. That's messed up, but that's fine. So how high do I jump? That high from the beginning? Real? That seems way too high. Okay. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things high. Yeah, definitely. When you're able to like teach it essentially to somebody is when you the best grasp on something. 1, 2, 3, 5. There should be skill 1. Duplicate those. Will be skill 2. So I'm gonna need to separate the way I have skills then. Unless I specify what level it is. This is level 1. Level 2. Unlock this. How high do I jump now? Maybe I can get that. For now, what I'll do is just say that it's air mobility. Back. Okay, saved everything. Don't crash on me. Load, so that has it. I want to reset. Save. Even when I've learned coding, I'll have to learn some other stuff because I don't know what's on your screen when you're working on Unity. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Definitely is overwhelming. It also doesn't help too because I'm using a bunch of assets and well, I don't know if it really depends on you. Whenever you're getting a bunch of assets, you have to essentially understand how they're programming it too. So if you don't have a good knowledge of understanding your own code, understanding other people's code is way worse. Yeah. Because like for me, I try to make it so that my code makes sense to me now and for future me, because whenever I come back to another project, I need to know what the hell I was doing. Like for this scene transition manager, it's a pretty simple group of asset that I made that its single purpose is just load a level, load another level, and just have transitions in between whenever we're loading levels. Unity doesn't do that by default, which is unfortunate. It does load levels pretty easily, but it pauses things in between and it looks bad, so this way at least there's a transition to it. And it's pretty simple. For me, obviously it's simple. But all you need to do to load something is just call, I think, this load scene, and then you just say what scene you want. Which the way I do it, I just say what scene from here. I keep trying to make it as simple as possible. That way, future me, who I think is stupider in the future. I don't know why. I think you would think future me would be smarter in the future, but I just come up. I think in the future, especially because I'll have more distance away from the code that I write. That's like I don't remember what I did here, but if I make it simple for future me, it's less headache. And so far, the scene transition project I did and the skill tree project made it so starting a lot of this stuff up was a lot easier. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I want to see if I can unlock that second one after getting the height for it. So normally I shouldn't be able to unlock this yet because I don't have enough height. When I unlock this one, because this is a jump height, it unlocks. And this one would ideally be jump height too, but it's not. I just have another skill there. And so now that I got the height, I can unlock it. Cool. And if I look at skill tree, when I load it, we've unlocked that second one. So awesome. So that's how I wanted it to work, is instead of being like a UI based, how most games have skill trees, I want it to be like based on the character controller itself is the limiter or the requirement to unlock the next skill. I think that's going to be it. It's already 2 hours, I think. Yeah, 2 hours 15. How did you figure out how to figure it out? Like the Unity maps and stuff? What do you mean by Unity map? Oh, my music died. Right. A lot of time, most of the stuff that I figure out is either just kind of like searching it on the internet, or let's see, besides searching it up, what else would it be? I guess I just like try to look on YouTube as other people have the issues, because if they don't, I don't know either. Because thankfully, a lot of the like intro stuff to like game development, a lot of people have crossed that threshold and they know how to deal with it. So you have a lot of, at least for the introduction into game development, a lot of people have been there. So there's like tons of resources to look at. It's when you get into something more specific for your games that like other people haven't really tackled, that's when you run into those issues of, well, what do I do now? And another cool thing is, well, this is more me specific with Unity, is since I get a lot of these assets, I like to try to see what I can understand from their code and their documentation. Let me see. Yeah, because usually these good assets, they come with like documentations here. So like this one is for, let me get the one I just got right now. It was Hugo. Yeah, I just got this asset to do the skybox, and I just look and I read it. Let's see. I think he has at the top how to just set up stuff here. This one isn't really code; it's more just like understanding stuff for Unity. But if you have assets that deal with code and stuff, but yeah, searching the internet is your best friend for figuring stuff out, or YouTube. Those are my only two. I guess Reddit, maybe. I don't really use Reddit all that much, except for when I search stuff on search engines and it takes me there for a specific issue. Let me look at my checkbox. So I got that one done. That one's going to be kind of difficult to do because I'll need to write out how I want the system to work. Falling platform, I'll probably tackle that next stream tomorrow. That should be relatively easy. I think that'll just be like a UI with the number for the elevation level. Let's see, make it so that the higher elevations, I think, let's see, where can I set that? Did I see all your messages just now? The last one was, how did you figure out like the Unity maps and stuff? I don't know if you sent me one, like I think Twitch has like whispers or whatever they're called. I did not see them. If you did send it to me, I did not see it. Huh. What was the message about? The rest of these are going to be a little bit more complicated. Kind of reaching the end for the stream here, so I'm going to try save that. How did you figure out the stuff that's on your screen? Oh. Some of it I understand, some of it I don't. Like with this character controller stuff, I've had several other projects I've worked on trying to understand it. And for the most part, I do. I'm probably like maybe 70% sure on what most of it does. Some things I find out that I don't really know. But like I said, it just comes with like having to deal with it and like slowly building up the knowledge of, oh, this does that, this thing does that, and what, this does that? I didn't know that. That kind of stuff. I don't know how long I've been programming for. Jeez. I want to say maybe like, I want to say 10 years, but I don't feel like it was that long ago. So what? It's 2026. Did I start programming in 2016? Maybe? I don't even know. So there's also that you need to consider. I might have 10 years of experience and you are just barely starting out, so don't worry about it. It may not take you 10 years to learn all this. Maybe you might be faster or slower, so it's all right. All right. Well, it's nice chatting with you, Mads, but I gotta head out. I gotta go get some food. Thanks for coming to the stream and talking with me. I'll work on my game. All right. And if anybody else is watching, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more of the VODs, they're on YouTube. It should be somewhere on my Twitch page that links to my YouTube. All right. See ya.